Deep in the countryside of Kent lies Pluckley, one of England's most well-kept villages. But this isolated settlement has a more abnormal reputation, as it's the most haunted village in Britain, with a total of 12 ghosts occupying this landmark. There have been sightings of a phantom coach and horses that manifest a quiet country lane in Maltman's Hill. This windmill that once stood at Pinnock's is the home to the black spirit of the miller, who is said to still haunt the location to this day. Here at Dicky Buss's Lane is where a schoolmaster hung himself from a branch of these pine trees, to be later discovered by his students swinging in the breeze.
One of the things I think that put Pluckley on the map is the reputation of being a haunted village. Some people claim it's the most haunted in Kent. I don't know what the basis for that is, whether it's simply the numbers of potential ghosts that people claim to have seen. For me as a Christian, by definition, there isn't anything supernatural because God is super everything. There's no such thing as the paranormal because everything is normal to God. I believe that people do have experiences, that they are not all cranks, that they genuinely believe that they have seen something or heard something or felt something. The church has records of people who've seen visions. I mean, I've heard somebody say that there is talk of a presence in this church, but it's not something that I've really investigated, to be honest.
The locals take different approaches to the stories of the village. Some are quite sceptical, whereas others, such as Penny Bilcliffe, believe in their existence.
We were told the house was haunted before we lived here. The dogs would be looking at a certain corner of the room by the ingle nook, but would not go over the threshold of the door. And then later found out that a family who'd lived in this house for many years, their old grandfather he died in that room where the dogs had been looking and barking towards.
Out of the several village inns in Pluckley, the Daring Arms, which used to be an old hunting lodge, has had numerous strange occurrences in the family restaurant.
The ones you hear most of really are the Screaming Woods, the Coach and Horses, White Lady in the Church, that sort of thing. But I can't remember. There's supposed to be 12 or 13. There's always been supposedly a ghost in the Ostler's Bar, the small bar at the front. But we do have one regular customer that sees a gentleman by the piano in here on a regular basis. There was a group of people in the corner of the bar. And I was explaining what had happened, and one of their glasses of wine just across the table, and they just left. They'd left their glass and left because nobody was anywhere near that. And having explained this story, and then a glass of wine to just fly down the table. The Halloween period when we'll get coach loads, train loads of people. You know, if you've got 400 or 500 people traipsing through the churchyard, occasionally get some damage. So I think it's been played down a lot to try and save the village, really.
Despite all the stories that occur in the village, the locals pay little attention to them compared to the incoming tourists from far and wide, and choose not to let these mysteries prevent them from leading their normal lives.